Hey guys, it's Angel. It feels like just yesterday I reviewed Twinkled's first set of stamping polishes, although it was actually just May, but here we are with their brand new rainbow stamping collection. My girls are growing up so fast! There are 6 colors at $6 each, or you can get the entire bundle of all 6 for $32 to save some cash. At the end of the video, I will swatch all colors as regular polish, but first I'm going to swatch and stamp them over black and white. These are from their first stamping set. I will link these polishes and that swatch video below, but spoiler alert, they're great. For comparison purposes, I'll use the same stamper and plate image for all swatches. This is the Crystal Double Head Stamper, and this plate is from Opaque, and it's double-sided to save some space and etched nice and deep so it helps give a crisp image. This plate is super cute. And for easier cleanup, I'll be applying Lace Liquid Latex to all nails. First up is Bothered, a super bright neon pink cream. I applied the polish to the plate, I scraped, and then I rolled my stamper to pick up the stamping polish, and it had great pickup, super crisp, nice thick lines, wasn't fuzzy, no details were lost. Here it is applied over the black, and I can't lie, I was totally expecting this to be a little more sheer and not pop as much as it is over the black, but it ended up being very opaque. I was happy about this one. And here it is over the white, and obviously it's going to look a little bit more neon over the white versus the black. But yeah, it transferred great, and it kept those really nice crisp details. And I think it's important when testing stamping polishes to show how it reacts to top coat, so you can see whether or not it's going to smear. So here I'm using Super Chic Liquid Macro Top Coat, and I didn't really have any smearing with this one, so yay! You guys know that I love pink polish, so obviously I'm gonna like this one, but I am happy to report that it performs very well. I like this one, I recommend it. Next up is Saucy, a orangey yellow, and the first thing I thought of when I saw this was school bus. This looks like a school bus. And I think I pressed a little too hard during pickup because, as you can see, it's a little fuzzier here. So I ended up doing another pickup for when I apply it to my nail. Here it is over the black, and it's not 100% opaque over the black. You can see a little bit of it peeking through, but I don't know, that doesn't really bother me that much. And here it is over white, and it's looking a little bit more opaque, obviously, over the white, and I think it appears more orange over the white, and it totally reminds me of mac and cheese. And then sometimes before I do cleanup with acetone and my brush, I will use a little piece of Scotch tape to get off those bits because, you know, how it can be really hard to clean up sometimes, so this will help you out a little bit. And here is top coat application. I didn't have any smearing, and I felt like when I added the top coat, it did make the polish look a little bit more opaque over the black, so that was cool. So here are my saucy mac and cheese school bus nails. Oh my goodness, you know what else this reminds me of? Number 2 pencils. You could totally use this polish to do some back to school nails. Next up is Subtweet, a bright yellow. Oh, the shade. I applied the polish to the plate, scraped, and rolled to pick up. And I did notice that, like the last one, I rolled a little too hard and I had a fuzzy pickup. So I ended up doing another pickup with a lighter touch, and it was fine. Here's Subtweet applied over the black, and for a yellow polish, I think that this stamped great. It's not 100% opaque, but compared to my other yellow stamping polishes, this is like night and day. And here it is over the white, and oh, I thought this was so pretty and fresh. The yellow and white just looks like a lemon. I don't know, I just want some lemonade, okay? And here is the top coat application, and like the previous color, it seemed to get a little bit more opaque after I applied the top coat. I'm not sure what magic that is, but I will take it. So here are my Beyonce Bayhive Get Information lemonade nails. Sometimes I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I like this polish and I'm gonna recommend it. Next up is No Filter, a neon ass green, and I already know I like it because I love neon green, but I'm sure you want to see how it works. So I applied, scraped, and lightly rolled. It's what I've learned with this stamper and polish combination. You just need a light flick of the wrist to pick up, and it had very crisp pickup. And I can already tell this one's gonna be opaque. And here it is over the black. It transferred so nicely and it was so opaque. I think my little heart stopped. I love the way this one looks over the black. So great. And then over the white, don't mind those two little red pink spots on my nail. That was just me not cleaning off my stamper properly. And here is Topcoat application. I didn't have any smearing, so my little heart was still not beating at this point. I know you're all obviously concerned, but don't worry, I pulled through, I made it, I came back to life just to tell you I love this green stamping polish. Next up is Frye, a bright sky blue cream, and I feel like a lot of people just don't care about sky blues, but I don't know, I do. I feel like they look so fresh on the nails. Anyways, it had good pickup, and I can't lie, I did not have high expectations for this one over the black. But then, look at this. This polish wants to make me feel stupid because look at how opaque it is over that black. I was shocked. Or I was shook, as all the beauty gurus would say. And then here it is over the white, and it just felt like a cool, calm breeze or something. I don't know, I'm feeling very poetic, but failing miserably. I need a thesaurus. And here is Topcoat application, and I did not have any smearing, and I don't know if you can hear my damn neighbor's dog who has just been barking this entire time. I'm sorry. Here is Frye applied to all the nails, and I loved the way this one looks so much that this is the mani I wore after I filmed everything. I just thought the blue over the black looked so cool. And last up is Goals, a neon purple, which looks like Barney or Grimace or some sort of stuffed giant creature. And it had decent pickup. And here it is over the black. I thought that the purple transferred well and that it was nice and opaque. But I mean, I love purple, so I'm kind of biased towards it. And then here it is over the white, and I think I like it better over the white than the black, just because it just, I don't know, pops more. I like it. It's like a grape soda. I must be thirsty. I keep talking about drinks. And here is Topcoat application. I didn't have any smearing with Topcoat applied to the black nail, but I did have a little bit of smearing on the white nail, although I think that could have been my fault because I didn't have a ton of Topcoat on the brush, so I could have been like dragging it over the nail. So here are my Barney, Grimace, grape soda nails. And at this point, I'm just naming all the purple things I could think of, but I do recommend this polish. So even though these are stamping polishes, I'm still going to show you what they look like applied as regular nail polish. Now, I did notice that the formula on these are a little bit thicker as compared to their previous set, and I think that's because they're brighter polishes, and brighter colors are typically harder to make opaque, so I think it's just because there's more pigment in them, so they're going to be thicker than your typical nail polish. Here is the first coat of Bothered, and as you can see, it is a little bit thicker, but I don't mind it because it is so opaque and it was still super easy to control. And here is the second coat, and it went on just as nicely as the first coat. And as you can see, I'm not flooding my cuticles or anything. If you're someone that finds you're constantly getting polish all over your skin, this might actually be a good formula for you. And just like that, I magically transferred into Malibu Barbie. Why is it always gotta be someplace warm? Why can't it be like Wisconsin Barbie? Canada Blizzard Barbie? Here is the first coat of Saucy, our mac and cheese school bus color, and look at how opaque it is on that first coat. It pretty much had the same formula as Bothered. And here is the second coat, which just kind of smoothed it out a little bit and made it just a touch more opaque. And I know this color is not going to be for everyone, but I don't know, there's just something about this fugly color. I love it. And here is the first coat of Subtweet, and even though it's an opaque polish, it still kind of is a little bit streaky. So I definitely needed to come in with a second coat. But if you know polish, yellow is a very hard color to make opaque, so this one was actually pretty good. I would say it was like 98% opaque on that second coat. So here I am looking like Big Bird subtweeting my ex. Just kidding, don't do that. If you learn anything from me, let it be this. Don't play shenanigans in games on social media with your friends, ex-friends, ex-boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever. Don't do that. This is getting deep. And here is the first coat of No Filter, and I was super excited when it was stamping and with how opaque it was, and I was more excited with how this applied on the nail as a regular polish because neon green polishes are so hard to make opaque. This is the best neon green polish I think I own. I always preach on my channel that I do not mind wearing a white base coat under neon polishes because it just makes it pop more, but look at this polish. Guys, you don't need a white base coat for this neon green. That's really impressive. I totally recommend this one. Next up is Frye, the Sky Blue Cream, and I just didn't have enough polish there on my brush. That was user error. Now, normally this type of color ends up being super chalky and streaky, but this one is applying really nicely. I was impressed with this one. Sky Blue is definitely a hard color to get right, and this one is right. Should have said this a long time ago, but all of these polish swatches I'm showing with Topcoat at the end. Anyways, I am a sucker for blue polish, and this one, it just captured my little heart. I know it's just a simple blue cream, but it's very pretty. And last up is the Purple Goals, and I feel like this one, the formula was slightly different than the other ones. It was like a little bit more sheer. I'm not sure what that was about, but the first coat applied nicely, and then it ended up being 100% opaque with that second coat, so it was not a big deal. So here it is with 2 coats in Topcoat, and this is just a really pretty medium purple. Even though I was like, oh, you know, the formula wasn't the best one, I mean, it's still really pretty. So that completes my swatch and review of the new rainbow stamping polishes from Twinkled Tea. And I recommended the last set because it was good basic colors. Like I always say, everybody needs a white stamping polish and everybody needs a black stamping polish. So if you're somebody who has some basic colors already and you're looking to expand and you love bright stamping polishes, then this collection is definitely for you. So my favorites from the collection are Saucy, the mac and cheese, Frye, the sky blue, and No Filter was my #1 favorite. It was really hard to pick that one, but after thinking about it for a while, No Filter's definitely my favorite. So if you want to get to know me a little bit better, you can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at twy_star. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.